Hi, welcome to Peter Jones Magic, and this is my first very professional interview on my channel. My channel's a lot about success and goals and finance, and I'd like to introduce you to my friend Zsiros Mihaly, who's a semi-professional marathon runner. Please tell me a little bit about yourself.
First of all, thank you very much for your invitation to your magic. I really like your channel.
Thank you.
So let's say I was a marathon runner. I started running when I was 14. My PE teacher at high school invited me to a race, and he told me that if I run the 400 meters under 68 seconds, which is, to be honest, a very bad result, that would be okay. And I ran it under 68, and I felt myself successful. And that's how I started running. And later on, I won a couple of bronze medals at the national championships.
Oh. And did anyone else motivate you other than your teacher?
Um, well, it's a longer story. In the kindergarten, probably you grew up in Australia, so probably was different there. But in Hungary, it was compulsory to sleep in the afternoons, and I could never fall asleep. And my parents sent me to some kind of sports activity, and since that I've been doing sports regularly, and I always did what was available at the school. So I tried swimming, football, karate, basketball, and it was very funny because when I did basketball, I usually had to sit on the bench, and I was not tall enough. That was the reason, and I really enjoyed that in the running. There aren't any bench, so you can if you prepare, you can always show what you are capable of.
And what countries did you have marathon races?
Well, I ran my very first marathon in Wien, the Vienna City Marathon. It went terrible. It was very hot, and after 30 something kilometers, I felt a cramp in my hamstrings, and I stopped I tried to stretch a little bit, but the last 7 kilometers was walking, but it was still under 3 hours.
Wow.
And then I think the second one was in Budapest, which was the national championships as well. Um, that was my best result, but there was a little problem during the race as well. I ate too much energy. I drank too much energy drink, and at 39 kilometers, I had to stop or vomiting.
How much did you drink?
I drank at every refreshing point. I think it's in every 4 kilometers. So that means 9 or 10 times. And I also ate a little bit.
Uh-huh. And it was a Red Bull?
No, it was some kind of other isotonic drink.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And why did all the other runners also drink energy drinks or?
Yes, I think I wasn't experienced because that was only my second one. And at the Vienna City Marathon, I drank. It was the opposite. I didn't drink enough. And in Budapest, I drank too much. So I had to find a balance, but it comes with experience. You have to try it, and then for my third marathon was in Frankfurt. Then that was okay, but it was a relay competition for me, so I didn't run the full marathon, and then I ran in Rotterdam, and That was not my best result because I already had a job at that times and I couldn't prepare as much. But with the refreshment, it was perfect.
Cool.
So I found the balance.
And how long have you been running professionally?
Well, I participated in competitions for 15 years.
Wow, that's a long time. And why did you stop?
It's a long story, but in short, I graduated from university and my parents couldn't support me anymore. I mean, financially. In Hungary, you don't get any salary or very little money. So, for example, my former teammate made the Olympic team and he got 70,000 forints from his club at that times. That was barely enough for him to buy his shoes and buy dietary supplements. So I started working and I simply didn't have enough time to do the same work, and you also have to sleep enough and do everything.
I see. Wow. And Mihai, you also have a YouTube channel which you started not long ago.
Exactly.
Can I ask what your plans are for the YouTube channel?
Okay, so my plans. Well, I'd like to make new videos continuously. I'm really interested in personal stories. And my basic goal is to inspire other people to improve in their lives. So I always make new movies about someone who came through some kind of setback. And my goal is to inspire other people as well with these videos. And at the same time, my plan is to extend my YouTube channel to an online self-awareness magazine.
Okay.
I work on the business plan right now, work on the website right now, and I hope the website will be launched by the end of this summer.
Okay, cool. And my last question is, and I wanted to ask this before, with the successful runners, I'm sure you've studied a lot of professional marathon runners and athletes. What do you think are the top 2 or 3 things that make a successful, like the top 10%, why they are the top 10% as opposed to the 90%?
I think there are many reasons, but if I have to choose the top 1, the top 3, that's only my opinion.
Okay.
For me, the number 1 is that they are professional, so they don't have to think about how to pay the checks. They don't have to dwell on. Let's say they will have a meeting in the afternoon, so they can focus 100% on running. And another reason is that the best long distance runners are mainly African-born runners. They are more talented physically, and they can train at high altitude level and in a good weather condition all along the year. That was really expensive, for example, for me to go to high altitude training camp. That is extremely expensive, and you have to stay at least for 3 weeks to have an effect. And what is also important is that the Ethiopian and the Kenyan runners can run in a team, which means that there are 30, 40, maybe 50 people at the same time on the track, and there is always someone who runs in the front. And in Hungary, I usually trained alone or with only a few training partners, and it's a huge difference. I can't put it into words how big difference is that. When you just have to sit and follow the others, or you have to run in the front.
And the high altitude means less oxygen, and that's why it's an advantage. If they run in a place with more oxygen, it's easier for them to run, or why is that a bonus if they're in a high altitude place?
Because then it strengthens your breathing muscles, and it increases your hematocrit level. So it helps your blood to transfer more oxygen to your muscles. I hope I said everything correctly in English.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if not. And when you go back to sea level, you will be way stronger. And I had the chance to train at high altitude more times. And when I came back, and especially after 2 weeks, it's a huge difference.
Wow.
You feel like you just sit in the car and you can change the gear.
So yeah, really big difference. So you've been running for 15 years.
Yes, but actually I still do trainings. I still train 4 times a week, but I don't really participate in competitions. It's not, for me, it's not motivating to run a slower time than I could 10 or 15 years ago.
Okay, great. Well, Mihai, thank you very much. Thanks for being on the channel. And if anyone has any questions, you have your own YouTube channel and Facebook page. Where can people find you?
On my YouTube channel, or I have a personal website. It's Zsiros Mihaly. I'm sorry, it's Hungarian. zsirosmihaly.hu.
Okay, zsirosmihaly.hu. And your YouTube channel's name?
It's under my name. So if you search for Mihaly Zsiros or Zsiros Mihaly, I'm pretty sure everyone will find it.
Okay, I'm gonna leave a comment, leave a link at the comments below, so it'll be easy to find. And thank you again for joining the show. Thanks a lot, Mihai.
Thank you very much.